Alright guys, what is going on? My name is Tubby Emu, and yes, I think Tubby's been right. For the last year, I have been preaching on Twitter in videos that the Cosmic Key was nothing more than leading to the WrestleMania match between the brothers that they have petitioned for the last 2 years, and they've both been screwed out of. And I think it is finally going to happen, and I want to know your guys' thoughts on it. You guys can let me know in the comment section below. It's one of the very first videos I did in WWE 2K15. It made sense. I thought that these two guys, they both deserve it. They both deserve that WrestleMania moment. The Rhodes dynasty, the Rhodes brothers going into, beating the Shield for the tag team titles and winning their jobs back was such a feel-good moment in the WWE. We know it's like scripted and everything, but it was such a moment that really, kind of hit home, and it was just really good television at Battleground and, the pay-per-views last year. And, then Cody Rhodes went and did the whole Stardust thing. And I have to be honest with you, I thought some of the stuff he did as Stardust was cool. He brought some new moves to his repertoire. The promos were always weird and stupid and didn't really mean anything. And, the more that I heard them, and I used to say this and tweet this out, I'm like, guys, that's all the Cosmic Key is. It's a bunch of garble, and that garble is going to lead to them wanting a match at WrestleMania. Now, it makes perfect sense because we have yet to find what the Cosmic Key is. I would love to see these guys have the match at Mania, shake hands, the Cosmic Key. Because I'll be glad to get Cody Rhodes back, because I think after this WrestleMania, I truly believe that some of these older talents are starting to phase out a little bit for these younger guys that are coming up. And I think this is an opportunity for Goldust either put his brother over, or like in my simulation, he no-sells him and he just goes on to win. But I think the big factor is, they missed the opportunity twice. Like when Goldust wasn't even with the company anymore, before he came back, he was petitioning the higher-ups for a match against his brother at WrestleMania. Like that's what he wanted. He was petitioning hard. They ended up not doing it, which is, kind of a huge disappointment, because I think it really would have made sense and it would have been, cool. But then the whole, Rhodes dynasty and the Rhodes brothers came along with Dusty, and like that moment where Dusty came out with the belt and hit the bionic elbow was such a cool moment in the wrestling history. And I think what better way for these guys to go out, and I really hope they do not rush it at Fastlane. If they dangle it a month away from WrestleMania and they don't let them have their moment, I think these guys deserve a one-on-one match at WrestleMania. I don't think they should be in a six-man. I don't think they should be in an Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale. I think Cody Rhodes and Goldust, especially just for what Goldust has done for the business, and I think they deserve that WrestleMania moment, that WrestleMania shot to go out there and wow the crowd. Because like my simulation was, I think they could put on an absolute show. I think they can no-sell a finisher or two. They know each other so well, so like the announcers, could really build up the story. Maybe Dusty gets involved, and that's the whole thing about it. And I would absolutely love to see that happen at WrestleMania. So I just want to know what you guys think. Like the Cosmic Key, yeah, would be hilarious as if Goldust goes over and he takes Eden away from Cody Rhodes. I know we joked about that with Miz Dow and Miz with Maurice, but Eden's actually with the company, so it makes sense. But Brandy, sorry. I would be remiss if I would say that I think these two guys would have a match at Mania that's not just a singles match. I would like to see them, put it all on the line. Like brother versus brother. I don't want to say blood needs to be shed, but I think these guys could really steal the show in a way that, because they've been in tag teams now for the last year and a half, 2 years, and it is time for that singles run. It's time for them to go out there, and especially for Cody. I think the Goldust Stardust thing has ran its course, and I think, from the beginning, and maybe that's not the plan, like Triple H said. When things happen in the WWE, they change focus. It's not always about, they have this long-term plan, which I get that. But I think long-term plan-wise, there's nothing better than these two guys facing off at WrestleMania for all they've gone through. Just imagine the video packages. And that's one of the things I said about Daniel Bryan's run. Like when he was getting screwed by Triple H constantly. I'm like, dude, just imagine the video packages of the SummerSlam getting screwed, the Night of Champions, the Hell in a Cell, the super kick from Shawn Michaels, all the things that led up to that. That this year's WrestleMania has potential for these two guys to have some of the best promo packages this business has ever seen. And I truly believe that. because that family dynamic is a huge thing when it comes to wrestling. It's a huge way to tell stories. It's a huge way to be a part of the show, and I think it is the perfect way to go. I would love to see these two face, and I want to know what you guys think. If they face off, what kind of match would you like to see them face off in? You want to see them face off in a normal one-on-one? Do you want to see more of a hardcore match? You want to see maybe a stupid tables match where Big Show steps through a table? Or, what would you guys like to see? What's the ultimate payoff? If they've been, waiting all this time for this WrestleMania match, like that was the cosmic key, like they fooled everybody. How do they go out and steal the show? I think they use Goldie to put over Cody Rhodes and let Cody Rhodes, because I still think Goldust has it. I think Goldust can continue to wrestle for a couple years, but I think it would be the one stage for Cody Rhodes to finally prove he's got it. And, I mean, we know he's got it, but, I mean, as far as going out there and showing everybody after beating his brother, it could be either a ruthless thing where he goes out there and, I don't know who's really necessarily turning heel because I haven't been watching SmackDown. So I've been hearing they've been turning on each other, and I'm like, dude, that's just the cosmic key taking full effect. I think, like, after WrestleMania, they go out there, they steal the show from people that weren't even expecting it, and then they shake each other's hand, and, the cosmic key. And that's like, is that weird? Is that, like, me hoping too much? Is that me thinking way too far outside the box? I think it makes sense. I would love to see him go that way, to be completely honest with you. I think Dusty Rhodes getting involved, maybe he could turn heel on one of them, hit that bionic elbow on either Goldust or Cody. He could do it on Cody. He could come out, just nail the bionic elbow. Goldust rolls him up at Mania, and, like, that's it. Cody's gone. Goldust takes over, and he's the dude that leads the family into the future, and Cody Rhodes is just an afterthought. I don't know. Like I said, crazy booking. But that's what the cosmic key is, guys. These two, they better face at Mania. They better. I really hope so. If they don't face at Mania, I have to be honest with you, I'll be pretty disappointed, as it's something that I've kind of been looking forward to all year. Just like, you look forward to an Undertaker match, I've been looking forward to these guys facing off because it makes sense, and it's something that, I think would really, I don't want to say it's not going to change the business or anything because, people, I don't know if people are caring that much about it, but we cared about them before so much that they got their jobs back. We could obviously care enough about them in a match that, would allow us to really get behind one of them. And like I said, I don't know who would be heel. I don't know who would be face. I don't know who is, kind of doing that right now. I probably should have watched SmackDown before I made this video, but we're heading out of town on a trip with Tony Pizza guys. So, unfortunately, I wasn't able to watch SmackDown, but I'm excited. As Cody Rhodes, he's about to finish things off here. He's going to go, I can't go up top. I don't have any stamina. This is what happens when you don't have stamina. Screw it. We're just going to stalk him. We're going to hit him with it. Crossroads. End the damn match, Cody. Goldust could kick out of this one. He gets up. He chops his brother. Pins him. No, don't do it. It could be like a Shawn Michaels Undertaker thing. No, don't do it. He's got to retire. Goldust has got to retire if Cody beats him. That's the stipulation. That's what happens. He teases it. Dusty comes out. No, Cody, don't make him retire. Why, was that my Dusty voice? Was that me trying to have a, oh my God. That was the worst Dusty voice I have ever heard. But I think that would happen. Put the career on the line. Dusty comes out. Dusty hits it on Goldust. And Cody the future. Cody the future. Right? I'm going to have to go learn promos from Dusty Rhodes down in NXT. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Until next time, we will see you all later.